And a good evening to you, and welcome inside the press box here at Mollberg Field, the side of this Week 4 high school football matchup featuring the visiting St. Cloud Tech Tigers and the home team, the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you, here to bring you all the play-by-play coverage here this evening, as tonight it's a big matchup here as both teams enter play at 1-2 on the season, and both teams belong to the same section as well, so tonight's game will have a huge impact on how the seeds will be decided at the end of the year for the playoffs. It's also a big game as it's Detroit Lakes' homecoming game tonight, so we should have a nice crowd on hand. Despite the conditions, we have some mist, and it's been raining throughout the day today, so we'll see how the field holds up. Right now it looks like it's in good shape, but we've seen in the past where it gets chewed up and it gets almost to be muddy, and so we'll see if the conditions have any impact on the outcome of tonight's game as well. The Lakers, they enter this week after winning their first win of the season last week. They beat Princeton 19-12, and tonight they take on the Tigers, who enter after winning their first game of the season in Week 1. They followed that up with a loss to Sartell, and then they lost last week to Breck, who was ranked number 9 in the state. They lost to Breck 15-14. So should be an interesting one tonight. Like I said, a lot on the line here for playoff implications. A win here tonight would be huge, as we'll take a look at the section standings later on in our pregame show, which is brought to you by Snap Fitness in Detroit Lakes. And coming up on our Snap Fitness pregame show, we'll talk to the head coaches. Had a chance to talk to the head coach of the Lakers, Reed Hefta. Also talk to the St. Cloud Tech coach, John Benson. We'll also meet our starters and get to our Ameriprise Financial Carrier and Vardy keys to the game. You're listening to Laker Football right here on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Come check out the Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More of Detroit Lakes. They've got the largest selection of thrift family apparel in the upper Midwest, all at low everyday prices. The B&G Thrift Store and More has been voted the best thrift discount store in the Lakes area. From truckload sales to outdoor living furniture to thrift items, they cover everything you could possibly want. Shop Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 7, Sundays 10 a.m. to 5. The Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More is a proud supporter of all Laker athletics.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
Good luck, Lakers, from Bluebird Books in Detroit Lakes. Bluebird Books carries new books for all ages and interests. They also have a great assortment of local art, candles, cards, candy, and many other gift items. Their friendly and experienced staff can help with book recommendations for yourself or for a gift. And if they don't have the book you're looking for, they'd be happy to order it for you. Bluebird Books is open 7 days a week, located on Washington, downtown Detroit Lakes, and online at www.bluebirdbooks.store.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes wants to wish the Lakers good luck in the high school sports season. Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes salutes Laker sports and its great tradition. The Lakers have shown us how hard work, dedication, and teamwork is what it takes to succeed. At Sanford Clinic, they resemble those of the athletes with passion, courage, and strength. Sanford Health, Detroit Lakes, open Monday through Saturday, 218-846-2000. The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour, The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
Always be a tough week with so many things going on, but it's been fun to see our boys stay dialed in.
Talk a little bit about the elements weather-wise. Last week we had to go through some rain and some wind in the first half at least, but didn't seem like that affected us at all. We played through the weather.
Yeah, and I mean, you obviously we were lucky to have a couple rainy days in the last couple weeks, and to practice in those. That's where you got to go against the elements as well. It's one of the fun parts about playing in an outdoor game. So we'll keep figuring, just adjusting to how the weather is, and if it turns into a mud bowl, say goodbye to the field, but say hello to a fun muddy game memory.
I know winning isn't everything, but a win certainly feels good, especially after 2 losses to start the season. How big was that win? Did you see that come through in practice this week after a win against Princeton?
Yeah, we always ask our kids we have to prepare to be the most physical team in the state of Minnesota, and it may sound silly to say, but we need to believe that if we want to be a successful team. You're playing quality playoff opponents every week. And the thing that we can always control is our attitude and effort. And I'm excited to see our kids continue to develop that, because at the end of the day, we need to be a physical team if we want to run the ball and create plays.
And does the attitude get uplifted after a win then?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say it's fun. After the game, the kids are excited. One of the big things we always want to work on as well is just bottling that up, right? You don't want to you want to enjoy the win. You want to have that enjoyment, but you also don't want to celebrate for something that's in the past as well. You got to get back to work, and hopefully you get that feeling again the next Friday.
St. Cloud Tech, your opponent, talking last week, they're a running type team, or after doing some research on them, what do you notice in their game plan?
Big physical running game. They'll run from many different formations. They kind of run a wing T base, but they also will run some spread plays. Essentially, they're going to run the formations that they think they can take advantage of our defense in, and wherever that ends up being Friday night, we'll be able to adjust. Hopefully that's something where we can be sound through all of our gaps, and we got to limit the fullback and the tailback, and things that are going to try and create the plays. And if they do get the ball out to their perimeter athletes, who are pretty good athletes as well, we got to be able to stay in front or stay behind and limit anything that can happen, especially on a rainy day.
Huge step in the right direction from your defense last week, huh?
Yeah, it was fun to see physical football. Again, everybody through and through played a great game. Our defensive line stayed in their gaps, hunkered down, and then steered the ball to our linebackers. And we have 3 kids with dang near 20 tackles each. And that's just a great sign of team defense when your linebackers are leading you in tackles across the board, especially when Princeton ran upwards of 70 to 80 plays, and it was fun to see that tenacity kind of play through, and hopefully that's something we can continue to do, because the teams we're going to keep playing, they're going to be able to move the football, especially running the ball, and we're going to have to be sound and limit that as it goes.
Offensively, it took us a while to get kind of into that game against Princeton. It was until the fourth quarter where we really saw that offense come loose a bit.
Yeah, and I think that just kind of is a testament to how this group is continuing to develop. You've got a lot of people playing in spots that they're still kind of figuring it out, and with our schedule, you don't get to play bad and win by 4 scores. You have to be stout throughout, and you got to continue to develop if you want to continue to win. And also something to be said too is the teams we're playing are well coached. They're also going to have adjustments and make us do things as well. So we have to be able to continue to evolve as we play through a game, a season, or whatever it is. And you factor in injuries and things like that. You're going to make sure that you build some depth as well, because again, anybody can play at any point. You got to be ready to go when it's your turn.
And when the offense is struggling, we lean on the special teams. Aiden Askelson a couple of times punting from his own end zone, getting some good punts off and good coverage around. There wasn't much for punt return yardage last week.
No, and that's a fun thing to see develop as well. I mean, he's a sophomore. That's a 15-year-old going out there and leading a pretty big part of the game. And it was fun to see him continue to develop, and our blocking up front was great by all of our punt teams. And, kickoff as well was a great tool for us as well, especially when you got great energy players like a Jake Helm out there creating some turnovers. I mean, he forced 2 fumbles, recovered one himself. Dawson recovered another one, and extra possessions mean the world. And, especially when we have to capitalize on as many opportunities as we can, whatever it looks like, we got to make sure that we capitalize when we get that ball. And if we get a chance to take the ball away from the other team, I mean, that's the difference.
Jude Hogla making his first career varsity start last week and throwing the ball when he needed to. Found Dawson Von Ruden his favorite target, but man, he can throw a nice ball. And then we saw Donnie Zima come in as well and provide the nail in the coffin, if you will, against Princeton. Do you feel comfortable with either guy out there at any given snap?
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun part, is you get that to develop a little bit. And, Donnie came into a situation that, not everybody's ready for, and he's been great. He's been sound with the ball, and he's continued to develop each week. And it's fun to see his confidence kind of roll. And, with Jude getting healthier, you can use Donnie in a bunch of different ways too. So it's kind of fun to be able to expand our offense as we, are able to establish our baseline, right? And, when you're on quarterback 2-3 at the beginning of the season, that throws you for a whirl. And, you get all the boo birds around town talking about all these little funny things. And, it's just fun to say that it's fun to see a team develop, and it's fun to see our kids be confident and be able to provide some fun things to see. So I'm excited to be able to see how our boys will play Friday night.
St. Cloud Tech, our opponent, homecoming game, should be a fun one, and I'm sure it's going to be a great crowd on hand as well. And we don't have many home games left as you look at the schedule, just because we were kind of front-loaded with home games.
Yeah, I mean, 3 of the first 4 games are home games, and then you just get 1 at the end. So it brings homecoming closer, and we'll play Hutchinson at home, which that'll be a battle as well. And it's just one of the things where you have to be able to adapt to the different things that kind of get presented to you throughout your season. And this is our second to last home game, so that's kind of a bittersweet moment.
And Tech is a section game, right?
Yes, Tech is a section game, so this will be big into our seedings, and that's what was big about the Princeton win as well. And looking around area scores as well, it's kind of fun to continue to develop some confidence, right? Because watch out when you get a bunch of kids who can believe in themselves and believe in their scheme and believe in their coaches, because that's when teams can continue to be very dangerous. It'll be fun to see how we keep developing, and it'll be a confident group come a couple weeks.
Keep developing, keep believing. What else is the big key to the game tonight?
Yeah, I'd say just doing our jobs, not trying to do too much or do anything out of our responsibility. When you start doing other people's jobs in any way, shape, or form in life, it never normally goes well. So it's kind of fun to be able to trust yourself, trust your job, trust your coaching, and believe that we say 56 is 1. We're all on that sideline 10 through 12, and we want those kids to believe in each process. And you talk about even practice squad during the week. Our kids got a lot better this week running some different schemes, and it's fun to get good looks from those young guys across from you. Our JV had a great win against Fargo North on Monday night. They won 8-0. That was a great game for our JV guys to go out there and build some confidence. 9th grade have been out there winning and playing some good football games too. So, the State of the Union address, would be very optimistic right now for Laker football.
That's awesome to hear, and should be a fun one here tonight. Appreciate the time, Coach.
Yeah, thank you very much, and a big shout out to my seniors as well. Again, you can't have a great football team without great seniors. I got Brian Kalzer, I got Ryan Francis, Dawson Von Ruden, Blake Berger, Bo Carlson is a great scout player for us, and again, just an energy guy as well. Eli Wyckoff, even though he can't play, it's fun to have a good leader out there as well. Jace Winter is just, if anybody's looking for someone to hire in the next couple of years, Jace Winter is a kid I would scream through the rooftops. Coy Broughton, again, is just a solid leader, great athlete for us as well. Griff Dizzy, if you needed someone to build a house for you, I think that kid could do it for you in a heartbeat. Brandon Severson is a leader in all forms in our school. Gabe Leff is another kid who's been an awesome addition to our team. I don't know where we'd be without Dane Weber as well. That's a kid as well who does everything and anything for our football team. Excited to see him get a haircut as well. And Wyatt Jorgensen is, again, just a kid who's played a lot of football for Laker football, and it's fun to see him do that as well. And finally, I got 2 senior managers, Julia Omang and Kira McCulley, that, again, we couldn't do anything without everybody on our team. So it's very, very awesome to have a great group of senior leaders on our team.
It takes everybody.
Absolutely. It takes a village, and thank you to the parents as well. And, again, it's one thing to just play a sport, but it's another thing to play a tough sport like Laker football and to have to go against these tough teams and, to have the pressure of privilege as well. That's one of the things as well. It's kind of fun to see that our community has high expectations for our kids. So it's fun to see that our kids continue to develop there as well, but also knowing that these kids are amazing regardless of outcome. And I can't be more proud of any and everything they do. So thank you for all you do, Charlie, and thanks for being able to shine a light on some awesome kids.
Head coach of the Laker football team, Reed Hefta, joining us here on the pregame show. Back with more right after this.
Come check out the boys and girls. Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free.
Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. Proud supporters of Laker Athletics. With over 55 years of experience, Metal Sales is the nation's leading manufacturer of metal roofing, wall, and building systems. When it comes to metal panels, no one does it better. Looking for a fresh career opportunity? Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes is hiring. Stop by, apply online, or give them a call to see what's in store for you. Good luck this season, Laker athletes, from everyone at Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. The Metal Panel Pros.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
B&M Electric, a full-service electrical contractor that's built a reputation on honesty and service, providing top-quality service at a reasonable price and long-lasting relationships with the best general contractors in the area. B&M Electric is proud that home and business owners alike call them year after year for their electrical needs. The biggest compliment? When their customers refer them to friends. Over 35 years in the business, licensed and bonded. Good luck to all the Laker athletes from Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric.
Look, the big new Old National Bank in town is just trying to make a go for it. But they have a lot of shareholders to please down in Chicago. At Midwest Bank, your local bank, the only person we have to please is you. So we employ people here. We invest in people here. We build businesses here. And if that's the kind of thing you want from your financial institution, we welcome you here to Midwest Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Come hang out at the DLCCC. Indoor pool, indoor track, indoor backyard. It's all indoors and ready for you to join. And if you're not sure how to work the equipment or where to start, book a session with the personal trainer. Many classes, many levels. Workouts are an important part of an athlete's career. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, the DLCCC has something here for every level and every age. So get started today. It's a great decision. Check out their Facebook page for classes or call 844-4221. Good luck to all the Laker athletes.
VTD Manufacturing in Detroit Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. They're a customer-focused, growth-oriented manufacturing partner providing innovative, customer-specific solutions to world-class brands. They succeed by investing in their people. They know the power of teamwork is what it takes to make a successful company, just as the teams of the Detroit Lakes High Schools do as well. VTD is community-minded and loves to see the Lakes area grow. Good luck this season to all Laker athletes.
All right, KDLM pregame showtime with the head coach of the St. Cloud Tech Tigers, John Benson. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. And a big game here tonight. It's a section matchup.
Yeah, and of course, as you well know with the records, this has potential to have some implications for the playoffs. I'm sure Coach has been talking about it up there in DL, and we've been talking about it all week, that this is an important one to go out and play our best football tonight. And regardless of the mud and the slop and the natural playing surface, I love these types of games. But yeah, it's been a big week, and our kids certainly are aware of the importance of this and how the section lays out. So yeah, it should be a fun one.
I'm sure as a coach, it's a delicate balancing act, meaning that, you don't want to make too much of a game, but you also want to stress the importance. You also want to have the kids play freely, because ultimately if they're too tight, sometimes that can affect the way the game is played. So I'm sure as messaging goes, it's difficult at times.
Well, yeah, it is, but we just our kids are aware. With social media, they're aware of the records. They're aware of the fact that we're in now a strong string of section games or district games. So yeah, they're fired up, and we've got ourselves a real nice patch of grass down here in St. Cloud that we practice on when we're going to play on a natural surface, and we've had some rainy days this week, so if the forecast holds up, we feel like we won't be able to use the weather as an excuse, and I'm sure DL's probably feeling the same way. Both teams are going to want to run the football, and obviously holding on to it's going to be a huge part of the game plan. I'm sure it is for us, and I'm sure Coach Heftis having the same conversation with his coaches and players as well.
3 games into the season, what have you liked from your team so far?
Well, our kids have been competitive. They've come out and at times have really put together some good strings, some good stops defensively, and been able to put some drives together that have been meaningful. So we're looking to put it all together and make sure we play hard for 48 minutes. Last week we played hard for about 46 and a half minutes, and it was quite a learning lesson for us, having to take one on the chin with 0 time remaining on the clock last week. And good reminder to us that both teams are working their tails off to get ready, and if you're not willing to go out there and play every second off that clock, anything can happen. So we're hoping to take that as a learning lesson, and again, sustain drives, make stops, and really emphasize trying to take the ball away in these wet, sloppy conditions tonight.
Yeah, is that forcing turnovers? Is that something that you're hoping to see, maybe improvement on, or moving forward here?
It's a key part of our weekly routine, and I'm sure it is for everybody. But we really make an emphasis on attacking the football and trying to find it in vulnerable places, and make sure we're looking to take the ball away more so than we are looking to make tackles. So hopefully we're a bunch of swinging, punching, ripping, stripping, bunch of Tech Tigers tonight. That's definitely our plan going into a game that perhaps is going to have some adverse conditions.
Have you guys been able to stay healthy so far this season?
We're missing have a couple kids dinged up, but relatively we're relatively intact and feeling pretty healthy going into this one.
So it kind of sounds like the keys to the game tonight is to not cough the football up, and also try to force those turnovers. Anything else overarching that you're looking to accomplish tonight?
I think it's a pretty simple game plan. We got to block and tackle, and we've got to be technical with our blocking and tackling, and try to possess the ball, try to finish drives with points, definitely our point of emphasis. Let's not give it away. Let's make them earn it. If they want the football, they're gonna have to earn it. We don't want to put a bow around it and give it to them. So that'll be our point of emphasis from here on out till we roll into town tonight, and see what's shaking up in DL tonight.
We certainly appreciate the time that you gave us here today, and good luck tonight, Coach.
I really appreciate it. We'll see you later.
Head coach of the St. Cloud Tech Tigers, John Benson, joining us here on the pregame. Back with more right after this.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. For quality printing that won't break your budget, make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 847-3101 or visit them at 219 Front Street in Detroit Lakes.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatels, built on trust.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free. Saving energy.
And welcome back here to Mohlberg Field as we get ready for kickoff. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Snap Fitness in Detroit Lakes. I want to thank Coach Hefta and also Coach Benson for joining us in the pregame. We are just about set to get this ball kicked off. The Lakers will receive the first half. The Tigers will get second half kickoff. The Tigers actually won the draw. They deferred to the second half. So the Lakers will receive, and they'll go from right to left as we see it as this ball is in the air, and we are underway here from Mohlberg Field. Glad to have you along, however you're tuning in, as Dawson Von Ruden returns this kick across the 15, cuts it to the near side of the 20, and he's brought down at the 22-yard line. And the Laker offense will take the field. They struggled outside of the first drive in the first quarter of last week's game against Princeton. The Lakers struggled to kind of get it going against the Tigers last week of Princeton. See if they have some more success this week against the Tigers of St. Cloud Tech here tonight. Ball will be spotted near hash. Take a look at the starting lineup here for the Lakers. Up front, it's Brendan Severson at left tackle, Gabe Leff at left guard, Ryan By at center. Right guard is Trey Martindam. Right tackle is Wyatt Jorgensen. And the quarterback is Jude Hoagland. And the Lakers will go empty. 5 wide receivers set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left as Hoagland takes the shotgun snap, throws to the right, and it's caught for a first down by Jace Winter as he crosses the 30 and gets down to the 35-yard line. It's a 14-yard connection through the air as the Lakers throw the ball on the first play of the game. Jude Hoagland to Jace Winter. First down and 10. First down connection as the Lakers ran the ball for the majority of the game against Princeton, but then in the second half, in the fourth quarter, they really unleashed it, and that's what allowed them to take the lead and ultimately win the game against Princeton. Again, they'll go empty as they set a jet sweep up here for Ryan Francis as he crosses the 40, and he's down at about the 47-yard line. That'll be another first down here for Detroit Lakes pending the spot, and looks like the chains are already moving, so a quick first down here for the Lakers. It was a jet sweep to Ryan Francis, who goes for 11 yards and a first down. Quickly, the Lakers get back to the line of scrimmage, and again, they go empty with 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and it looks like it's a new quarterback. That's Donovan Zima. Man in motion is Francis, and it's going to be a fake handoff to Francis, and it's going to be a keeper by Zima, but flags whistles, and a flag before the snap. And it looks like motion on the Lakers, and that'll back the Lakers up 5 yards. So first penalty of the game. What a start for the Lakers, though. Besides that 5-yard penalty, 2 plays and 2 first downs, but now a 5-yard penalty. Hopefully that doesn't dismantle this drive that they've put together. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by BTD Manufacturing. Pregame shows brought to you by Snap Fitness. Keys to the game brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy, and Coach Hefta talking about controlling the things that they can control. That's been a theme throughout, and continuing to improve, continue to believe, and develop. Those are the keys to the game brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy. Pistol snap here as Hoagland hands it off to Ryan Francis on the right side as they go across the 50 and down at the 46 of St. Cloud Tech. Nice pickup by Ryan Francis. Second time he's toted the football, and he crosses midfield to the 46-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. So good rush there by Francis. It'll bring up second down and about 4 yards. So another 11-yard rush there for Ryan Francis. And now Hoagland, a broken play, and Hoagland's going to have to run it himself, and he pays the price as it looked like he was intending to hand that ball off, but there was nobody there to retrieve the handoff, and it's going to be a loss of 2 yards. And it looks like it might have been Jace Winter who was the culprit of not being able to get in that right spot as Winter went over and tapped the helmet of Hoagland after the play was over, saying, my bad, I should have been there. But broken play backs the Lakers up 2 yards, and now facing a 3rd and 6 from the 48-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. 2 wide receivers to the right, pistol formation. It's Israel Renteria in the backfield with Hoagland. The handoff will go to Renteria, and he is brought down immediately. 1-yard rush there for Renteria, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Lakers had a good drive going. A 5-yard penalty backed them up, and then the 2-yard loss on a rush after a broken play. And now the Lakers are facing a 4th down and 4, and looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. Empty set shotgun. 3 right, 2 left. Hoagland, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and it's caught by Francis for a first down. Lakers go for it on 4th down and 4, and they get enough to move the chains as the ball will be spotted at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pass play. Jude Hoagland to Ryan Francis, and the chains will move. 1st down and 10 now for the Laker offense as this drive continues. Ball spotted near hash. Now it's Zima in at quarterback with 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion from left to right is Francis. They'll fake the handoff to Francis. Keep it with Zima as he is going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. So a good rush there by Zima of 8 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Whistle and a timeout taken by St. Cloud Tech. So the Lakers throw out a completely different formation, and I think the Tigers are going to talk things over and try to make some adjustments as the Lakers have caught the Tigers here a little bit off guard. So we'll take a timeout as well. Lakers facing a 2nd and 2 from the 30 of St. Cloud Tech when we return. 8:16 left here in the first quarter. No score. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Vardy, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Vardy at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Welcome back here to Mollberg Field. The Lakers running the ball well, throwing the football as well, as Jude Hoagland has been in charge of throwing the football. Donnie Zima has been the guy running the football for the Laker offense, and just got an 8-yard rush moments ago. The Tigers took a timeout. So 2nd and 2, Lakers at the 30-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. Hoagland throws it. Oh, it could have been intercepted as Emery Fern, the linebacker, comes in, bats that ball down. But the Lakers' fortune almost an INT, but an incompletion is what it'll be, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. Lakers needing to get to the 28 of St. Cloud Tech. 8:12 to go, first quarter. Glad to have you along, however you're tuning in. No score. As the Lakers will send two wideouts to the right. Go tight end left. Wing back on the left side, too. Pistol formation. Francis, the tailback. Handoff will go to Francis. Follows his blocking, and he has enough for a first down. First down, Ryan Francis. It's a 3-yard rush. Needed 2. He gets 3. And the chains will move. 1st and 10. So good running there by Ryan Francis, following his blockers on the right-hand side. That was Wyatt Jorgensen, Brendan Severson leading the path for Francis to get that first down, keep this drive alive. Twins left, pistol formation, handoff goes to Francis as he works it near side, and he's inside the 20-yard line and down at the 19-yard line. So it's a rush of 8 for Ryan Francis. And it's been nice here for the Lakers. They've been able to, on the last couple of plays here, able to get good yardage on first down to set them up in a very favorable spot on second down. And another 2nd and 2 here for Detroit Lakes. Shotgun here for Hoagland. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass, and it's incomplete. Pass incomplete. Intended target was Blake Berger. So bring up 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down here for the Lakers. And we've had some rain throughout the day, but looks like it's dry now. We do have overcast skies. Lights are on. Mulberg Field. Ball spotted near hash. I formation now for the Lakers. This has been more of their base formation the last few weeks. So Hoagland gives it to the fullback, Winter. And he keeps his feet going, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lakes. 19-yard rushing touchdown by Jace Winter. And the Lakers have taken the lead here on their first drive, 6-0. Well, good run there by Jace Winter. I just assumed that he was going to be bottled up and brought down, but he kept going, didn't stop. Gets the 19-yard touchdown run. And now the extra point attempt by Aiden Askelson. And the extra point is up, and it is good. So with 7:04 to go on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard here in the first quarter, Detroit Lakes leads St. Cloud Tech on homecoming night 7-0. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
There's never been a better time to start fresh. Join boot camp with Coach Carly at Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Whether you're kickstarting your fitness journey or staying strong throughout the holidays, now's the time. Sign up today and receive a football burger card. Just their way of saying welcome. At Snap Fitness, you'll love their hassle-free month-to-month memberships. No contracts, no hidden fees. Just 24/7 access at your convenience. Stay motivated, track your progress, and crush your goals with Coach Carly. Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Your strongest season starts now. Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free.
And welcome back here to Mulberg Field. We had a squib kick there by the Laker special teams unit as the kickoff was then recovered by St. Cloud Tech at the 28-yard line. So, the Lakers leading 7-0 here with 7:03 to go in the first quarter. It was a 19-yard touchdown run by Jace Winter, Laker fullback, finding the end zone. I was going to look. I think that might be Winter's. It is. It's his first touchdown of the season. First rushing touchdown of the season for Jace Winter. That drive went 79 yards for the Laker offense as we get a handoff to Daniel Quigley of St. Cloud Tech. And Quigley gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for St. Cloud Tech. So the Tech offense looks like this. Their center is Lawrence Moguer. Guards are Hayden Schwartz and Emery Fern. Tackles Tyrese Ojulu and DeAndre Smiley. Quarterback is Andrew Brown. Running back Suleiman Ali. Daniel Quigley. Wide receiver is Everett Stein. Henry Condon, the tight end, and the fullback is Marquand Brown. As the pitch will go to the near side. And a good tackle by Wyatt Jorgensen, as that was Ali on the rush, and maybe gets a yard. So it looks like they did get to the 29-yard line, so Ali gets 1 yard on that rush and brings up 3rd down and 9 here for St. Cloud Tech. So the Tigers, again, they got the win to start the season off. They beat North St. Paul 16-12, and then they followed that win up with a loss to Sartell 22-0, and then lost last week to Breck 15-14. 3rd and 9 here for the Tigers. They'll look to throw on 3rd down, and the pass is caught for a 1st down. That's Andrew Brown's pass. That's caught by Henry Condon, and that'll go for it's like 11 yards, and that'll be a 1st down here for St. Cloud Tech. So Henry Condon, he is the tight end for St. Cloud Tech. It's his first reception. Chains will move. 1st and 10 now, Tigers at their own 40-yard line. We'll go wing T backfield here with Brown under center, and it'll be a run to the right, and it'll be a 1st down for St. Cloud Tech. That's 39. That's Tanner Hugg on the rush. That'll be enough to move the chains. Again, 1st down now, Tigers. As they get to the 46-yard line, that's a 16-yard rush for Tanner Hugg. So 1st and 10 now, Tigers at the Laker 46. Wing T backfield here as Brown will hand it off up the middle. And not much doing this time. As Jorgensen gets in, also Jace Winter in on the tackle. 2-yard rush. And brings up 2nd down. I believe that was a Lee on that rush. So 2nd down and 8, ball at the 44-yard line of Detroit Lakes. 7-0 Lakers lead, 4:33 to go, 1st quarter. Ball spotted near hash. Wing T set. Handoff goes to Hugg as he's wrapped up from behind and brought down. Trey Martindam with the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd down and medium. Call it 3rd down and about 6. So 3rd and 6 after that 2-yard rush there by Hugg. 3:55 to go, 1st quarter. Tigers converted once already on 3rd down on this drive. And they'll look to throw on 3rd and 6. The throw is incomplete. Good coverage by Dawson Von Ruden. Everett Stein was the intended receiver. Pass was a little bit high by Andrew Brown. The pass falls incomplete. 4th and 6. And let's see what the Tigers elect to do on 4th down. It appears that the Tigers are going to punt and try to pin the Lakers deep. So they are at the Laker 42, but they're going to choose to punt. The wind is to their back, so it should be favorable. As we get a flag, Tigers had too many players out there. They had too many players out there. A couple of, well, actually it's going to be motion penalty on the Tigers. So that'll back them up 5 yards. They had too many players. It could have been a number of things, but legal formation is the call. So 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. And that will back them up to the 47-yard line. So first penalty on the Tigers. Lakers had a 5-yard penalty as well, so we're even in that department. 4th and 11. Tigers to punt. It's Lincoln O'Donnell. And that's a high snap. O'Donnell reels it in, gets the punt away, and then it takes a nice bounce here for St. Cloud Tech, and it's going to check up at the 1. What a punt! That was almost blocked. Almost went over the punter's head on that snap. He was able to reel it in. O'Donnell able to reel it in and then unleashed a line drive punt that took a bounce and then checked up perfectly at the 1 yard line, and that's where the Tigers downed it. And so the Lakers now have to go 99 yards. And that's why you punt. You can flip the field, pin the Lakers deep, and who knows, you might get a chance to get a safety here if you're the Tiger defense. So the Lakers have a long ways to go on this drive. Their last drive ended with a 19-yard touchdown run by Jace Winter. That one's 79 yards. This, again, will have to go 99. 3.5 to go here, first quarter. 7-0 Lakers lead with their offense out on the field. Pistol set here for the Lakers, and it'll be Donnie Zima to take the snap. Actually, that was Hoagland to take the snap. Handed it off to Francis, and he gets 3 yards, which is great. Gives the Lakers a little breathing room. And so a 3-yard rush there by Ryan Francis, and brings up 2nd and 7 from the 4. Well, the sky's kind of clearing up a bit. Actually seeing a low cloud level, and that'll break through and might get some blue skies here. It's lightening up here at Moldberg Field. And we have a pretty good crowd on hand as well, as you might imagine, on homecoming night. We also have the band here, the DLHS Pep Band. Twins right, Twins left. Back to pass, Hoagland throws to the right. It's caught by Francis. Cuts back at the 5, and then gets tackled forward, and he might have a first down. Let's see where they spot it. Needed 7 yards to get a first down, and it looks like he got that and then a yard. So 8-yard pickup, 7-yard pickup through the air. Jude Hoagland connecting with Ryan Francis. Second time Francis has received a pass. He's got 2 catches for 16 yards. 1st and 10 Lakers at their 11. Shotgun here as the Lakers, Hoagland hands it off to Francis, works the right side, gets a good block from Jace Winter. Pyle moves forward and gets to the 16. So 5-yard rush there for Francis. Be 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Some big games happening tonight. Fergus Falls, who is ranked number 3 in the state right now. They're taking on Zimmerman tonight. Princeton and Becker. That's a section matchup. That game at Becker tonight. We'll keep an eye on that. And Little Falls taking on Foley. Meanwhile, Lakers, Francis runs to the left. First down picked up as he gets to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard rush, and they'll move the chains again. So Lakers doing a nice job on first down, getting positive yardage, and they've been able to work the ball up to the 24 now. Again, this drive started at their own 1. So even now, if they stall out, you can punt the ball, and obviously it's first down, but at least you're not punting from your own end zone. So Lakers getting breathing room and looking to add on to their lead, up 7-0 as Francis runs right. And this time not as productive. He does get a couple yards. Tackle on the play made by Tanner Hugg. So it'll be 2nd and 7 as we're under a minute left in the first quarter. Wind, not much of a factor. We remember last week, and it was so windy to start the game off, and it was rainy as well in Princeton. But tonight, the wind not as much of a factor. If anything, the wind is blowing in the face of the Lakers right now on offense. Back to pass. Hoagland throws. Intercepted! Interception. That's Connor Fredrickson with the interception. Nice play by Fredrickson, diving for that ball, coming up with it, and the Tigers have the ball at the Laker 32-yard line. First turnover of the game for Detroit Lakes. So an interception, and that was the key to the game by Coach John Benson for St. Cloud Tech. He wanted to have a number of takeaways in this game. He felt like his defense, that's been a point of emphasis, is try to take the ball away, whether it's trying to poke it loose, jam it away, try to get it away. There's an interception. First of the game for either side is now Tanner Hugg on 1st and 10 from the 32. Gets the handoff to the 30-yard line is where he goes and brings up 2nd down and 8. And that could be the last play of the first quarter. Let's see if the Tigers can get one more in quick. They'll huddle up, 12 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Ball is at the 30 of Detroit Lakes. Break the huddle with 6 on the clock, and there's no way they're going to get a playoff here. So that'll be it for the first quarter. So the Lakers lead after one quarter, 7-0 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. However, the Tigers have the ball in Laker territory at the Laker 30-yard line. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM, and you're streaming online at YouTube on Lakes TV3.
Fall is the season of cozy nights, crisp mornings, and gathering where it feels most like home. Why not find your happy place right where the leaves fall? Whether it's a cabin at the lake or your forever family home, My Kind of Bank makes it easy. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and friendly local experts, they'll guide you through every step of the home buying journey. Buying, refinancing, or upgrading, My Kind of Bank is ready when you are. Visit mykindofbank.com or stop by today. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
A Foltz building speaks for itself, but our customers say it best. This is Nick Bowers with Foltz Buildings in Detroit Lakes. From garages to commercial spaces, machine storage to toy storage, our experienced team delivers top quality construction tailored to your needs. See our work firsthand. Visit our models any day of the week on Highway 10 West in Detroit Lakes. Call 218-847-3281 for a free estimate. And read real customer reviews at foltzbuildings.com.
And welcome back here to Mohlberg Field in Detroit Lakes. Second to last home game of the season. Lakers having their homecoming night here tonight. It's shaping up to be actually a pretty decent night. Tigers, 2nd and 8. They fumble the football. Fumble on the snap, but it looks like they recovered. So Tigers fortunate to not turn the ball over after they just took the ball away from the Laker offense. Was an interception. It was intercepted by Connor Fredrickson, the defensive back. So a 2-yard loss on that fumble recovery. 3rd and 10. Ball at the Laker 32-yard line. Ball spotted far hash. Andrew Brown, the quarterback for St. Cloud Tech, will take the snap. He'll look to throw. On 3rd and 10, actually it's a draw, and Hugg has the first down. The Tigers fooled the Lakers on a halfback draw, and that'll be a first down. It'll be good gain there for the Tigers. Looks like they get it to the 18-yard line, so 14-yard rush. Lakers were completely fooled. Everybody dropped back into coverage as Brown faked it well to look like he was going to throw and then ended up handing it off to Hugg for first down. Hugg has been the leading rusher. He's carried the ball 4 times for 34. Hand off to Ali, and Ali cuts back inside the 5, brought down just shy of the touchdown, just shy of the goal line. Touchdown saving tackle there for Detroit Lakes. I believe that was Coy Broughton. So Coy Broughton with that touchdown saving tackle, and that was a rush of 17 yards for Suleiman Ali. And now it's 1st and goal from the 1 for St. Cloud Tech. So the Tigers looking to tie this game up. First they got to get the touchdown, then see if they can attempt the extra point, or if they go for 2, we'll see. First they got to get a touchdown, though. Here's Brown. Lakers showing pressure. They bring the pressure. Hugg is into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, St. Cloud Tech. 1-yard rushing touchdown by Tanner Hugg. And the Tigers, after forced to punt in their first drive, they come back on their second drive and get a touchdown. On a shortened field, they had that interception that led to the touchdown. 1-yard rushing touchdown. Tanner Hugg, extra point is good. So with 10:17 left here in the second quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's Detroit Lakes 7, St. Cloud Tech 7. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Lake Shirts has been named the Lakes area's best place to work for years now, and with good reason. Friendly people, casual dress, flexible scheduling, great profit sharing, and dogs at work are just a few of the ways that Lake Shirts stands out. And Lake Shirts is currently looking for great people like you to join their team for part-time and full-time positions. Check out all of the current openings at lakeshirts.com and come see why life's better in a t-shirt. Lake Shirts, a proud sponsor of Laker Sports.
Well, the St. Cloud Tech Tigers get on the scoreboard. They have tied the game at 7 here with 10:17 left in the second quarter. Lakers set to return this kickoff. They'll pick it up the 14-yard line, get to the 15, and brought down. Avery Nordby, the return specialist, able to get to the 17-yard line, and that's where the Lakers will start this drive. So the last time the Lakers had the football, they threw an interception. This time starting at their own 17. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Jude Hoagland. He's back out there. He's in the pistol set. Actually, that's Zima in the, no, that is Hoagland in the set, and he's going to keep it himself, and it's nothing on that rush. Marquand Brown on the tackle. No gain on the play. And brings up second down and 10. Now, Hoagland, he does appear to be a bit hobbled. He was dealing with kind of a foot ankle injury, and that kept him out of the first 2 weeks of the season. And he still looks like he has a little hitch in his giddy up as he ran that football there. For Hoagland, that was his first interception of the season. Did not throw a pick last week. He was 5 of 7, 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both touchdowns were thrown to Dawson Von Ruden. Dawson Von Ruden has yet to receive a pass today as we get a whistle before the snap, and it's a timeout by Detroit Lakes. We'll take a break as well. 9:24 remains in the second quarter. Lakers and Tigers tied at 7. You're listening to Laker Football on Katie Lemon, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Come hang out at the DLCCC. Indoor pool, indoor track, indoor backyard. It's all indoors and ready for you to join. And if you're not sure how to work the equipment or where to start, book a session with a personal trainer. Many classes, many levels. Workouts are an important part of an athlete's career. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, the DLCCC has something here for every level and every age. So get started today. It's a great decision. Check out their Facebook page for classes or call 844-4221. Good luck to all the Laker athletes.
Principal Mortgage Group Incorporated, number 194185, a locally owned mortgage broker committed to providing clients with excellent customer service, combined with competitive mortgage rates. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, purchasing or building your dream home, refinancing an outstanding mortgage, consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, NMLS number 195006, Rob, NMLS number 320509, or Julia, NMLS 537109 at 844-7466.
Welcome back. Ryan Francis with a good rush. That was Israel. It was Jace Winter with a great block. He completely pancaked a guy in front of Ryan Francis. Got an extra yard as a result of that. And the Lakers get 7 yards on that rush there by Ryan Francis. So they're facing a 3rd down and 3. Under 9 minutes left here in quarter number 2. We have a tie game. Tied at 7. Big 3rd and 3 here, and they'll hand it off to Renteria. And he might have got it. He curled his way, initially wrapped up, and he got just enough for a first down. Needed 3, he got 3.5, and that's a first down for Israel Renteria. So first down and 10. As the Lakers drive will continue as they're now at the 27. They're Their own 27. 8:28 to go, quarter number 2. Pistol set here is it's Hoagland at quarterback, and the handoff will go to Francis. Works at left side, nothing doing this time. Host of defenders bring him down. And on the tackle is Jace Wuker for St. Cloud Tech. 2nd and 11, 1 yard loss there for Francis. First time we've lost yardage on a rush. Ryan Francis, 57 yards rushing on 10 carries. Francis also had a rushing touchdown last week against St. Cloud Tech. Lakers offensively running the football. We'll get to that in a moment. Here's Twins left, one tight end to the right. Handoff will go to Renteria as he runs to the right, and he gets close to the 35. Looks like he's just short, down at the 34. That's a 7-yard rush there for Israel Renteria. Brings up 3rd down and 3. Lakers' total offense this season, 595 yards in 3 games. Running the football, 411 yards rushing. Ryan Francis leading the way, entering game today, 275 yards rushing on 46 carries, averaging just about 6 yards per carry. So another 3rd down and 3. The Laker offense facing with 7:05 to go here in quarter number 2. They'll hand it off to Francis, works at left side. He's got a first down as he gets close to the 40-yard line. Needed just 3 and ends up getting 6. Tackle on the play by Jace Wuker. So 6-yard rush there for Ryan Francis. He continues to add on the yardage, and the Lakers are nearing midfield at their own 40-yard line. Wide out to the right side, it's Dawson Von Ruden. And he had 5 catches last week. Not on the stat sheet yet for a catch. And another broken play here as Hoagland is able to keep his footing, gets about a yard. Took a shot as he was going down to the ground. But 1-yard rush. And that's another failed handoff, looked like, where there was confusion on the part of Hoagland, and he just had to salvage anything that he could and ends up scampering for 1 yard. So 2nd and 9, 6:05 left here, quarter number 2. Looks like this game is moving quick. We've only had, and I don't even know if I dare jinx it, but we've only had 2 penalties in the game. Handoff, Francis gets tripped up, gets to the 45-yard line. Tackle on the play by DeAndre Smiley. And it's a 4-yard rush there for Ryan Francis. So 3rd down and 5. So Lakers facing another 3rd down. Entering the game today, Lakers on 3rd down, 38%. They'll go empty. 3 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun for Hoagland on 3rd and 5 from his 45. And he'll hand it off to Francis, who is brought down. No gain on the play. A tackle there by St. Cloud Tech. An open field tackle. Looked like it was Emery Fern on that stop. So no gain on the play, and it's 4th and 5, and now the Lakers will likely be punting. Unless they look to roll the dice here. Well, looks like they're going to keep the offense out. This is a big spot here. Coach Josh Omeng, he's the offensive coordinator. Took over for Vern Schnathorst as the OC this year. Keeping the offense out. Gutsy. 4th and a long 5. 2 wideouts to the right. Shotgun for Hoagland. Looks to throw on 4th and 5. And he looks to send it long for Avery Nordby, who cannot come up with the catch. And there's no flags on the field. Everett Stein on the coverage. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And so the Tiger offense on the field. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football. And now their defense comes up with a big stop. Momentum potentially shifting. We'll see. 4:25 left here in quarter number 2. 1st and 10 Tigers at the Laker 45-yard line. Again, the Lakers went for it on 4th down, turned it over on downs. So last 2 drives for the Lakers, an INT and then a turnover on downs. And now Brown will pitch it on an option to Ali, and Ali gets good yardage across the 40 to the 38. 7-yard rush. Bryant Kulzer on the tackle after the 7 yards were picked up by Suleiman Ali. 2nd and 3, 4 minutes left here in quarter number 2. The Tigers do receive the second half kickoff. Ball spotted far hash. 2 backs in the backfield behind Andrew Brown, the quarterback. And Brown will look to throw, and he throws it. It's incomplete. Wyatt Jorgensen gets a mitt up and bats that ball away. 3rd and 3. Good pass break up there by Jorgensen. And Brown fortunately got rid of that football. Otherwise, he would have been tackled by Wyatt Jorgensen, which I can't imagine feels great. 3rd and 3 for the Tigers at the Laker 38-yard line. It's a big play here. Play clock winding down to 10 seconds here. 3:39 left here in quarter number 2. And the Tigers change the play. 2 on the play clock, got to snap it. And they do get it off in time, according to the officials. Handoff to the near side, and it's a good rush. That's number 2, Daniel Quigley, and that's a first down. So they needed 3, they get 7. And it's a first down for the Tigers. So the drive continues, under 3.5 to go, quarter number 2. Tigers have 2 timeouts, the Lakers have 2 as well. So Tigers drive continues here at the Laker 32-yard line. Lakers playing a 4-man front, and Brown will hand it off to Ali, and Ali cuts back, and the pile moves forward to the 24-yard line. And that'll be a good rush there for, it's like 5 yards, 5-yard pickup. Actually, it'll be about an 8-yard pickup there for the Tiger offense. So it'll be 2nd down and a long 2. Man in motion, that's Ali. Brown, the quarterback, looks to throw to the left, and it's caught by Stein. He's got a first down inside the 10, and he's down at about the 7. So good pickup through the air. Andrew Brown connecting to Everett Stein for 17 yards. And we get a timeout. 2:23 left here in quarter number 2. The Tigers threatening to go up for the first time in the ball game. We'll see if the Laker defense can make a stand. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
TV3 is your home for great local programming. We give a voice to our local communities. You can watch on Arvik Cable, on our website, YouTube, and Facebook page.
Layton Media offers a radio corral of 26 stations, including Real Country 102, Wave 104.1, Today's Best Music, Lakes 99.5 Classic Hits, KJ Country 96.5, and KDLM. Follow on social media and stream your favorite Layton Media radio station wherever you are with the Lakes Area Radio app.
And welcome back. The LHS Pep Band making some noise. Laker fans get excited as well as the Laker defense needs a stop here. Tiger offense, 1st and goal from the Lakers 7-yard line. Big play here for the Lakers defense, trying to get a stop. 1st down and goal from the 7. 3 wide receivers to the left. Man in motion. Brown will pitch it off to the man in motion to the right. And that's a rush there by Ernest Malakabu. And he gets positive yardage, gets 2. Gus Okeson on the tackle. And that'll bring up 2nd down, a goal from the 5. So Ernest Malakabu with the rush. Second down and goal from the 5. 1:47 to go here in quarter number 2. The Tigers and the Lakers tied at 7. Tigers threatening to take their first lead. The handoff will go left, and a dog pile near the goal line, and the official says he's short. So the rush goes for 4 yards, and just short. I think that was Quigley on the rush. For 4. So here we go, third down and goal from the 1 yard line. Third and goal from the 1. Under center, Brown keeps it himself. Quarterback sneak, and he doesn't get it. Oh, he does! Oh! Initially thought he was held up, but he did get across the goal line for a touchdown. Boy, it looked like, at first, it looked like the Lakers had him bottled up, but he must have extended his arms. So it's a 1 yard rushing touchdown for Andrew Brown, the quarterback. And we'll see an extra point try for Lincoln O'Donnell, left-footed kicker. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 56 seconds left in the first half, it was a 1 yard rushing touchdown by the quarterback Andrew Brown, and the Tigers take the lead for the first time tonight. They lead 14-7 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. You're listening to Laker Football on Kitty Lemon, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
John here from Channy's 2 in Detroit Lakes, your trusted local auto shop for over 50 years. As the Lakers hit their athletic season, making sure your car is ready is a must. The Channy's 2 team is here to keep your vehicle performing at its best with honest, affordable, and reliable service. If you're heading to the arena or traveling out of town, the Channy's 2 team has your back for all your travels. Whether it's tires, brakes, engine repair, suspension alignment, or AC service, we're honored to serve you with reliable and expert car care. It's what we do at Channy's 2, 847-4252.
Develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or Financial.
All right, 56 seconds left here in this first half. The Lakers get the ball after surrendering a touchdown moments ago, and Ryan Francis returns this kickoff close to the 35-yard line. There is a flag on the field, and this is probably going to go against Detroit Lakes. Might be a blindside block or a block in the back. Usually on these kickoff returns, it's against the return team, but we'll see. Holding, offense. Kickoff return. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and that's back to the 31-yard line. So back to the 21-yard line. So the Lakers, their first drive went great. Went 79 yards, but then they threw an interception, and then they went for it on fourth down from their own side of the 50, failed. And now momentum feels like it's on the Tigers' side, and 48 seconds left, and you're already you're backed up at your 21-yard line. First and 10, Detroit Lakes. 14-7 our score. Lakers look to pass on first and 10. The pass is caught for a first down. Dawson Von Ruden breaks a tackle and gets to the 34. Lakers do have a timeout left. We'll see if they use it here. The clock is stopped as the chains get set up. Potentially you either clock it or you call your timeout here. Well, looks like you're going to huddle up. So the Lakers will huddle up. They'll break the huddle here with 34 seconds. Get to the line with two wideouts to the right, one to the left. Snap it with 29 seconds left here in the first half. The pass is going to be incomplete, bobbled incomplete. Dawson Von Ruden, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down and 10. So second down and 10. The first pass to Von Ruden went for 14. Now facing a 2nd and 10 with 24 seconds left here in the first half. The Lakers do have one timeout left. Hoagland looking to throw deep, and it's intended for Von Ruden. He gets behind the defense and gets the first down. What? It looked like it was either going to be picked off by Connor Fredrickson or it was going to go either out of bounds, but Von Ruden got behind Fredrickson and gets the first down as the chains will move. And now the Lakers at the 26-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. That's a 40-yard connection. Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. Great play. Ball is at the 26 of St. Cloud Tech. Flag on the field. Flag before the snap. Flag before the snap. The Lakers called for a penalty. So that's the third time that the Lakers have been called for a penalty. This one will back them up 5 yards. And I think, yeah, it might be an illegal substitution. So Lakers will be backed up to the 31-yard line. 18 seconds here before halftime. The Lakers trail by 7 points. They have the ball at St. Cloud Tech's 31-yard line. Ball is spotted near hash. Twins right, one left. We had a whistle before this next snap, and we got a timeout by St. Cloud Tech. Squeeze in a break as well. 18 seconds left here before half. Lakers trying to add some points before the break. You're listening to Laker Football on Katie Lemon, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
The Lakers do have a timeout in their back pocket. Facing a 1st and 15 from the Tiger 31-yard line. They're down by 7 points. The Tigers get the ball to begin the second half. Jude Hoagland, the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Hoagland looks to pass on 1st and 15. Throws towards the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! If he's in the bounds, yes! Touchdown Detroit Lakes! Dawson Von Ruden, 31-yard connection. And the Lakers are a point away from tying this ball game. No flags on the field. That ball was tipped. Von Ruden still comes down with it. Wow, what a play. Von Ruden, 85 yards, now receiving, 71 of which came on that drive. And there's just 10 seconds left, and the Lakers never had to use that timeout. So good clock management by the Laker offense. Now there's some confusion on this point after attempt. They get it set up. Aiden Askelson on for the point after to try to tie this game, and he does. So a 31-yard touchdown pass, Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden, and the Lakers get the extra point to tie the game at 14, 10 seconds before halftime. You're listening to Laker Football on Katie Lemon, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Well, the Lakers have tied the game at 14 with 10 seconds to go before half. Big 31-yard touchdown pass, Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. Earlier in that drive, they connected for a 40-yard touchdown. Again, to go back to that 40-yard catch on that touchdown play, that ball, I believe it hit a defender and then kind of fell into the lap there of Dawson Von Ruden. He had to fight for it. It wasn't like it just fell into his hands. Had to fight for it. Good hand-eye coordination to come down with that ball, get the touchdown. And we have a new game. Tied at 14 here as the Tigers will return this kickoff. This is Quigley to return the kickoff. And he gets to the 34-yard line. Ball came loose. Ball came loose. But I think the officials had blown the whistle. And I think it's going to stay with St. Cloud Tech. So 4 seconds left. The Tigers will get the ball. They do have a timeout, but I don't expect the Tigers to do anything too crazy here on a 1st and 10 from the 33 with 4 seconds left before half. Tigers again get the ball to begin the second half. And the Tigers will come out in a formation here. Might see a running play, or maybe they'll throw it deep. Lakers will send 4 guys back, and they'll just kneel on the football. So that's the end of the first half. An exciting first half on homecoming night against the St. Cloud Tech team. This is a big game for section playoff seeding, and we have another half to play, and it's a tie game at 14. We'll take a break. We'll look at our halftime stats and also take a look at some scores from around the area as our halftime report will begin after the break. Again on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, 14-14 Lakers and Tigers here in high school football.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
Book those tee times now at Forest Hills Golf. The fall specials are happening right now. Book a tee time for a round of golf at Forest Hills, and your price with a card is only $55. There's still plenty of golf to be played before the snow flies, so book your tee time today at Forest Hills Golf. This is a championship course with unique black sand traps. Book those tee times now online at foresthillsgolfrv.com or call 439-6400, 218-439-6400.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
There's never been a better time to start fresh. Join boot camp with Coach Carly at Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Whether you're kickstarting your fitness journey or staying strong throughout the holidays, now's the time. Sign up today and receive a football burger card. Just their way of saying welcome. At Snap Fitness, you'll love their hassle-free month-to-month memberships. No contracts, no hidden fees. Just 24/7 access at your convenience. Stay motivated, track your progress, and crush your goals with Coach Carly. Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Your strongest season starts now.
And welcome back here to Mohlberg Field on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard at the half. Detroit Lakes and St. Cloud Tech both tied at 14. Let's take a look at first half stats. Jude Hoagland, quarterback for Detroit Lakes, had 8 passes in that first half, went for 115 yards. He was 6 of 8 passing for 115 yards and a touchdown. Running the football, Ryan Francis leading the way for Detroit Lakes as he had 67 yards rushing on 11 carries. Donovan Zima had 1 carry for 8 yards. Jace Winter had 1 carry for 19 yards, but it was a touchdown. Israel Renteria, 3 carries for 11 yards. Jude Hoagland, 3 carries for -1. Receiving-wise, Dawson Von Ruden, 3 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Francis, 2 catches for 18 yards. Jace Winter, 1 catch for 14 yards. Lakers did commit 3 penalties in that first half, amounting to 20 yards in penalty yardage. Scoring drive, the Lakers scored on their first drive of the game. It was a 79-yard touchdown drive, capped off with a 19-yard run by Jace Winter. The next drive, they threw an interception. The Tigers took advantage of that interception, scored later. Lakers then also, after that interception drive, they stalled out. They went for it on 4th down and 5 from their own 45. They did not convert the 4th down, turned the ball over on downs, and the Tigers took advantage again, and then at that point went up 14-7. Late in the first half, touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden with 10 seconds left in the first half, and the Lakers tied the game at 14. Both extra points in that first half were converted by Aiden Askelson. Taking a look at St. Cloud Tech stats in the first half, Andrew Brown, quarterback, 2 of 4 passing for 28 yards. He did have a touchdown rush. He had 2 carries for 1 yard and a touchdown. Suleiman Ali carried the ball 5 times for 35 yards. Daniel Quigley, 3 carries for 11 yards. Ernest Malakbu with 1 carry for 2 yards. Tanner Hugg did get a touchdown. He got the opening touchdown of the game for St. Cloud Tech. 5 carries, 35 yards, and a TD for Tanner Hugg. The 2 receptions in that first half, Everett Stein, 1 catch for 17 yards. Henry Condon, 1 catch for 11 yards. Tigers only committed 1 penalty in that first half, and that was for 5 yards. They did not turn the ball over. Tigers did not turn the ball over in that first half. Tigers had 4 drives. Their first drive, they punted. The second drive, after getting that interception, they put together a scoring drive with 10:17 left in the first quarter. It was a 1-yard touchdown rush by Tanner Hugg. And then late in the first half, the Tigers, a 1-yard rushing touchdown by Andrew Brown, the quarterback, with 56 seconds left. Their last drive in that first half, they just kneeled on the football. There was only 4 seconds left. Lakers with 1 turnover in that first half. Again, the Tigers with no turnovers in that first half. Tigers will receive second half kickoff. So that's a look at your stats. Team totals, Detroit Lakes as a team with, my computer will work here, 21 carries for 104 yards rushing, and passing yardage in that first half, 115 yards through the air. So that's a look at your halftime stats. We will take a break. We'll take a look at some scores happening around the area, some big games happening. Fergus Falls in a big matchup. Becker also taking on Princeton. We'll get some updated scores when we return. More of our halftime coverage continues here from Mohlberg Field. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
If you're looking for business advice, everyone's got an opinion, an angle, a surefire 5-step plan. But if you want to know whether any of it actually makes sense for your business, who do you turn to? Work with a banker who understands your business goals and how a strong banking relationship can help you achieve them. Work with Bremer Bank, because understanding is everything. Put us to work for you today at bremer.com.
U Motors Detroit Lakes, Pelican, and Fargo have been helping families make memories for years now. From the water toys to land toys, they've got every inch of fun covered. Pontoons, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, riding gear, snowmobiles, and more. U Motors knows there's been many smiles and lots of laughter from the days on the water to the miles of trails in the snow. Stop by any of their locations, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, or Fargo, and let U Motors help you find just what your family needs. Online at umotorsinc.com.
At Do Right Construction in Detroit Lakes, we do it all, and we do it right. From stunning flooring and custom cabinetry to complete remodels and everything in between, our skilled team turns your dreams into reality. Whether it's a new build or a facelift of your favorite space, you can trust Do Right Construction to deliver quality craftsmanship on time and on budget. For a home improvement experience that's done right the first time, call Do Right Construction today at 234-1095. Let's build something beautiful together.
Detroit Lakes High School is giving students new opportunities to get out of class and get hands-on learning and experience. The Youth Skills Training Program at DLHS encourages, promotes, and supports the development of local partnerships between schools, employers, and community organizations. Students can choose from plant science and greenhouse management, advanced manufacturing, and the Certified Nursing Assistant Program. For more information, call Vern Schnathorst, 218-849-6110. Academies of Detroit Lakes. My future, my course.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth-wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
And welcome back here to Mohlberg Field as the Lakers will be returning to the field here in just a moment. We're tied at 14 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. As we take a look, before we start the second half, let's take a look at some other scores happening around the area tonight. The one that we're keeping our closest eye on is Becker versus Princeton. That game at Becker tonight, and Becker leads Princeton by 1 point with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Becker up 7-6. Also, we're keeping an eye on Fergus Falls. They are the number 3 ranked team, actually number 4 ranked team in the state, according to the polls, and they're taking on number 6 ranked Zimmerman tonight. Fergus Falls has the lead against Zimmerman 14-10 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. The other game of note happening in our section, Little Falls, they are losing big to Foley, 35-zip after 1 half. So why are those big games? Because Fergus Falls, Becker, St. Cloud Tech, Little Falls, Princeton, all in our section. Lakers beat Princeton last week. If they can beat St. Cloud Tech tonight and maybe have some success against Becker later, there's a chance, maybe a 2 seed in store, but there's 6 teams in our section. So if you could get the top 2 seeds, that means you wouldn't have to play Fergus Falls until the championship round. I know it's crazy to say that since Fergus was a 3A school last year and Becker is the defending state champs, but it seems, as we look at the scores, and it's hard to tell a game by the box score, but it seems like Becker is maybe not as invincible as they were last year. Obviously, time will tell. We're only in week number 4 at the half, but kind of looks like Fergus Falls is going to be the favorite to win the section. And so, if you could get the top You get the number 2 seed. We lost to Fergus once. So if you were to make it to the playoffs, get the 2 seed, you'd have home field advantage as well until that championship. That's why this game is so important. And that's why that game against Becker later on this season is important as well. And I believe that Becker game is, I should have pulled that up on the schedule. I believe we play Becker, yes, it's that MEA Wednesday, so the 15th, and that's at Becker. So that'll be a big game. Obviously tonight, St. Cloud Tech a big game, so we're keeping a close eye on those. Again, Becker leading Princeton 7-6. Princeton still looking for their first win of the season. All right, other games of note. Let's jump down to Class 3A. East Grand Forks winners over Warroad tonight, 28-7. Pequot Lakes and Duluth-Denfeld tied at 24. That's at the half. Pillager up on DGF. That's a 6 versus 7 matchup in the state. Pillager, the 6th ranked team. DGF, the 7th. Pillager up at the half, 14-0. Staples Motley up on Perham, 28-14. Thief River Falls up on Roseau, 29-8. Park Rapids up on Pelican Rapids. Wow, Park Rapids up 16-7 against Pelican Rapids with 1 minute left in the second quarter. Class 2A ball. Hawley is trailing Barnesville 30-14. That's with 1 minute left in the second quarter. Frazee leading New York Mills. That's at Frazee High School. Frazee up 12-6. Parker's Prairie up big on Monaga with 1 minute left in the second quarter. Breckenridge up big on Wadena Deer Creek at the half. Lake Park Audubon and Otter Tail Central tied at 8 at the end of the first half. Mahnomen Waban up on Nevis 40-0. That's with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. So here we go. Our score, 14-14. We start the second half with the Lakers kicking the ball off. Aiden Askelson's squib kick will be recovered here by the Tigers at the 30-yard line. And that was number 24, Gunnar Baining, with the kickoff recovery. So Tigers will start this drive at their own 30-yard line. Tied at 14 as we begin the third quarter. St. Cloud Tech, offensively, it's been kind of quiet. Running the football, 82 yards rushing, and just 28 yards through the air. So offensively, it hasn't been a great performance, but they've also had shortened field, and that's been thanks to their defense, who's played really well tonight. See if the offense can pick it up here in the second half for the Tigers. As we get a run up the middle for a pickup of 5 yards. Tanner Hugg on the rush. Wyatt Jorgensen on the tackle. Tanner Hugg now up to 6 rushes for 40 yards and a touchdown. Second down and 5. Ball at the 35 of St. Cloud Tech. Ball spotted near hash. The Tech Tigers, they've been, perennial favorite in Class 5A. They dropped down to Class 4A, and they were struggling in Class 5A. But you just go back, 7-8 years ago, they were doing really good in Class 5A, but they've seen a bit of a decline here as we get a run to the near side. Suleiman Ali with the rush for 4 yards. I think he's going to be just short of a first down. But this is a St. Cloud Tech Tiger team that's been to the state tournament 4 times, most recently 2008, 2006, 1997, and 1983. 4-time state appearance. But they've never won a championship. They feel like they'll be more competitive in Class 4A. They petitioned actually to drop down to Class 4A. So we go split backfield, handoff to Hugg, and he's got a first down as he crosses midfield. He was taken down by Bryant Kulzer, but not before he gets a first down. 14 yards, 15 yards for Tanner Hugg. And that'll be a first down. Chains will move. Tigers in Laker territory. 10:26 left here in quarter number 3. 14-14 our score. Wide out to the near side. Looks like Brown changing the play. 10 on the play clock. Under center, hands it off. Hug works it left side, and Ryan Francis finishes him off. But forward progress gets to the 43-yard line, so it's a rush of 4 yards for Tanner Hug. 2nd and 6. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 7. It was a 3-yard rush. Our next broadcast, we'll have Coffee with the Coaches tomorrow morning, live from Burger King in Detroit Lakes. Recap, preview, high school sports with area coaches. Hope to have you along. 9 o'clock, live from Burger King. Trips left, 1 right. Single back in the backfield for Brown is Hug, and the handoff will go to Hug on a draw. And Jake Helm with the tackle. Jake Helm, he was the guy last week against Princeton. He forced 2 fumbles and recovered a fumble that ultimately gave the Lakers that shot in the arm that they needed on special teams. Good defensive player, and he's a nice player. He's very tall in stature, but he plays with a lot of heart, bigger than his height, and nice player for Detroit Lakes, number 21. Man in motion from left to right, that's Ali, and the throw will go over the middle. It's caught. That was a catch by Condon, and I think he's got a first down. He does. So 8 yards to number 8, and the chains will move, 1st and 10. It was Coy Broughton on the tackle. 1st down and 10 now for St. Cloud Tech at the Laker 36-yard line. 8-yard connection, Andrew Brown to Condon. That's the 2nd reception for Henry Condon. 2 catches for 19 yards. 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left. And they'll send Quigley in motion. They'll hand it off to Hug. And Hug carrying Ryan Francis as he crosses what looks to be a first down. Crossed the 30-yard line, got all the way to the 26, and that might be enough to move the chains, and it is. 10-yard rush for Tanner Hug. And the Tigers just moving the ball. Continuing this drive. Now at the 26-yard line of Detroit Lakes. Tigers go from left to right here to begin this second half. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left as Brown goes under center. Hug the tailback. And they'll give it to Hug on a dive up the middle. He's got close to another first down. I think he got it. He was close to breaking it for a touchdown. Ryan Francis was the guy that got him, but another first down. It's another 10-yard rush for Tanner Hug. And now the Tigers in the red zone at the Laker 15-yard line. Laker defense had such a good week last week against Princeton, stopping the run. And this week they've had a tough time containing Tanner Hug, at least on this drive, I should say. 2 wide right, 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left as Hug gets the run again to the left, and this time not much. But actually ended up getting 5 yards when it was all said and done. So I'll take that, 5 yards every time. So 5-yard rush for Tanner Hug. He's been the guy on this drive. 2nd down and 5 at the Laker 10-yard line. 7 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Tied at 14. Tigers looking to retake this lead. This drive started at their own 30-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. They'll send Ali in motion. The handoff will go to Hug, and I think he's going to be just short of a first down. Jace Winter on the tackle. 4-yard rush. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Laker defense this season has been good on 3rd down. You go back to last week, they had a nice job on 3rd down stops and 4th down stops. The Princeton Tigers were 2 of 7 on 4th down last week. Laker defense holding the teams to 44% on 3rd down. 3rd and 1 from the 6, and it's Brown, the quarterback, keeping the ball as he plunges forward to the 3-yard line. And that'll move the chains. It's a rush of 3 yards for Andrew Brown. And the chains will move. 1st and goal from the 3. St. Cloud Tech knocking on the doorstep, trying to retake the lead here in this big section game on Detroit Lakes' homecoming night. 1st and goal from the 3. Wing T set. And Brown will hand it off. No, he'll keep it and pays the price as Jorgensen brings him down. Big loss on the play. Wyatt Jorgensen breaking through that interior offensive line and getting the tackle for a big loss. And that sets him back to, let's see, looks like at the 7-yard line. So it's a loss of 4 on that rush by Andrew Brown. See if the defense can get another stop as the crowd comes to life here at Mohlberg Field. 2nd and goal from the 7. 3 wideouts right, 1 left. Hug is the tailback. They'll look to throw left, and the pass is caught. Touchdown, St. Cloud Tech. That's Everett Stein. 7-yard touchdown pass. Andrew Brown to Everett Stein. And the St. Cloud Tech Tigers retake the lead with 4:37 left. It was a simple slant route. Everett Stein on the reception. And the Tigers retake the lead now, 20-14. O'Donnell on for the extra point. And the extra point is blocked as Jorgensen gets in and makes the block. Wyatt Jorgensen with another block, another big play. And the Lakers get a blocked extra point, but St. Cloud Tech takes the lead with 4:37 left in the 3rd quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard at St. Cloud Tech 20, Detroit Lakes 14. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
Good luck to our Lakers from everyone at West River Dental. When you visit West River Dental, your smile is their top priority. Their dentist, Dr. John Jordan, along with their entire team, is dedicated to their patients' comfort and well-being. Building a foundation of trust is vital to their success. It's their goal to provide exceptional dental care through individualized service and education for each patient. At West River Dental, they utilize the most advanced dental technology and procedures to ensure a positive dental experience. Good luck, Lakers, from West River Dental.
And welcome back here to Mohlberg Field. 20-14 our score. St. Cloud Tech leading after a 7-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Brown to Everett Stein. And the Tigers lead 20-14. Detroit Lakes offense. They will take the field. And that was a long drive there by St. Cloud Tech. That went all the way down, 4:29. And St. Cloud Tech offensively, I was talking about their low numbers, but they've been able to put together 3 straight scoring drives. Outside of that punt on their first drive, they've scored on every possession. Their numbers don't show it, but Tigers efficient on offense. 1st and 10, Lakers will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. It's Ryan Francis on the rush as he works it to the left side, gets close to the 35, just shy of the 35. Looks like at the 33. It's an 8-yard rush for Ryan Francis, the leading rusher for the Lakers. Ryan Francis, 14 rushes for 75 yards. 2nd down and 2. 4 minutes left, quarter number 3. Lakers down by 6. Pistol set, 2 wideouts right. Francis the tailback. And they'll give it to Francis again. He's got a 1st down as he's across the 40-yard line to the 41. 7-yard rush for Ryan Francis. And a First down and 10 now for Detroit Lakes at the 41. Well, next week we'll be at Cold Spring taking on the Rocori Spartans. It's always a good rivalry matchup. It's no longer a section game. Rocori no longer in our section, which is kind of nice, but they are a good opponent here. As Hoagland took that snap and kind of bobbled that snap and ends up losing yardage. Loses 2. So -2 on that rush there for Jude Hoagland, and 2nd and 12. The Lakers, on the other hand, we talk about drives that the St. Cloud Tech has put together. Lakers, that last drive that they had, scored with 10 seconds left in the second half. Before that, though, they had struggled. They had turned the ball over on downs and threw an interception, the previous 2, for that last scoring drive at the end of the first half. Pass is incomplete, and I think Von Ruden and Hoagland not on the same page there, as that throw was well behind Dawson Von Ruden as he was looking to run an out route. It looked like Hoagland was expecting him to run an in route, and the pass falls incomplete. Thankfully incomplete. Almost closest one to that ball was a Tiger player, but pass falls incomplete. Now 3rd and 12. Lakers at their own 39-yard line. And you don't want to... I'll see what they do here. 3rd and 12, and they lose the ball. And they recover it. It's going to be a loss of 9 yards. And that will be 4th down. And Hoagland fortunate to get back on that football. And the Lakers will have to punt. That's a loss of 9 yards. I think Hoagland kind of took his eye off that snap. It's hard to tell from this distance, but it almost appeared like the snap was good. Just he might have been looking downfield before he retrieved that snap from the center, Ryan By. This is pure speculation on my part. 4th and 21 as the Lakers' Aiden Askelson will punt this ball away as the ball checks up at the 50-yard line. Not a great punt, and it'll be a punt of 23 yards. And so St. Cloud Tech will have good field position to start their next drive. They'll start at their own 47. 1st and 10. We'll keep it here. So the Tigers, last time, it was Tanner Hugg the last time that they had the football. He was the guy that got the Tigers into scoring range. He's carried the ball 13 times, 87 yards rushing. They also connected with Henry Condon through the air, so when they've needed to throw the football, they've been effective. Andrew Brown so far, 4 of 6 passing. They'll pitch it to Ali. Ali cuts back and brought down. Tackle on the play, number 63, I believe that is left on that. Now that's Aiden Larson on the tackle. And that's a rush of 2 yards for Ali. Brings up 2nd and 8. Ball at the 49-yard line. As we near the end of the third quarter. Fast-moving ball game. The field looks like it's holding up well with all the rain that we've had today. Looks like the field's doing well. Tigers normally play on turf, but it hasn't affected them here tonight. Here's a handoff to Ali. He's brought down. Jorgensen on the tackle. Also Trey Martindam with the tackle. So Martindam with the tackle. No gain on that play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Now if the Lakers can get a stop here on 3rd and 8, that would be huge. Conserving clock as well, if they could get a stop. These are kind of those turning points in the game. If it goes one way or the other, and hopefully it goes the Lakers' way if you're a Laker fan. 3rd down and 8 as Brown looks to throw. He's feeling pressure, and he gets brought down! Brought down for a loss. The Tigers, and a flag comes in late. And it might be on, we'll see what the flag is, but the Tiger coaching staff was pleading for a penalty, which I don't think they got. There was a flag in late, and I have to wonder if it isn't on the animated sideline of St. Cloud Tech. Personal foul. Oh, it is on the Lakers. So the Lakers are going to get called for a personal foul penalty. And that'll be an automatic first down. Meanwhile, it looked like there was a Tiger player down. It's so hard to tell from our vantage point. We're located away from that side of the field. And we might actually have injured Tiger here. As no, it looks like he was able to get to the sidelines. So what would have been a stop there by the Laker defense ends up being a personal foul penalty on the Lakers, and this will end up being a first down for St. Cloud Tech. So 15-yard penalty on Detroit Lakes, and it's an automatic first down when it's a personal foul. So the Tigers will get a first down after that 15-yard penalty on the Laker defense. That's the first penalty committed by the Laker defense, but Detroit Lakes' offense has committed 3. So 4 penalties on the game for the Lakers. That's a huge penalty to take, as the Tigers would have been facing a fourth down, but instead that 15-yard penalty gives the Tigers a first down, and they'll be at the Laker 41. And I believe it might have been the Tiger quarterback that got hurt on that play, and it is a different quarterback out there as Ali runs to the near side. It's a rush of about 5 yards for Ali. So we have a new quarterback here for St. Cloud Tech. That's Landon O'Donnell. He's a sophomore. And that's the end of the third quarter. So the Tigers will keep the drive alive after a 15-yard penalty against the Lakers. The Tigers have the ball at the Laker 36-yard line, facing a 2nd down and 5. They lead on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard 20-14. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
From the first Little Laker to the now senior Lakers, Lake Sports Shop has been equipping those kids with the best and safest equipment in the Lakes area. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, also proud to be the best location for hunting gear, winter gear, summer water toys, birthday gifts, holiday gifts, and just your all-around Lake Sports Shop. Good luck to all of the Laker athletes, whether you're just starting out or now seniors. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, a proud sponsor of all Laker athletes. Principal Mortgage Group Incorporated, number 194185, a locally owned mortgage broker committed to providing clients with excellent customer service, combined with competitive mortgage rates. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, purchasing or building your dream home, refinancing an outstanding mortgage, consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, NMLS number 195006, Rob, NMLS number 320509, or Julia, NMLS 537109 at 844-7466.
And welcome back here to Mollberg Field. 2nd down and 5. Fourth quarter begins with the Lakers down by 6. Tigers have the ball at the Laker 36. Pass to the right. It's caught by Everett Stein. Inside the 25. Cuts back at the 20. 15, 10, 5. And he's down just short of the end zone. Everett Stein with the reception for 35 yards through the air. And St. Cloud Tech on the doorstep, almost up by 2 scores, as it was a touchdown-saving tackle. I'm not exactly sure who got that last tackle, but it was a touchdown-saving tackle there at the end. And the Tigers now in really good shape here. Second reception of the night for Everett Stein. First one went for a touchdown. Second one here goes for 35 yards. 2 catches, 52 yards through the air to Everett Stein, the tight end. Wide out to the right. Twins in the backfield behind Andrew Brown, the quarterback. Will they keep it with the quarterback? No, they'll hand it off to Hugg, who's into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, St. Cloud Tech. 2-yard rushing touchdown for Tanner Hugg, and St. Cloud Tech goes up by 2 scores with 11:16 left here in quarter number 4. All the drive continued. There was a huge 15-yard penalty on the Lakers. The Lakers would have had it 4th down, but a 15-yard penalty against Detroit Lakes kept the drive going, capped off here with 11:16 left with a 2-yard rushing touchdown for Tanner Hugg. And that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And now it looks like the Tigers are going to go for 2. Tigers going to try to make it a 14-point game. Andrew Brown under center as the Tigers go for 2 points here. And he'll look to pitch it to Ali, and Ali is in. 2-point conversion successful for St. Cloud Tech. And with 11:16 left in the fourth quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's St. Cloud Tech 28, Detroit Lakes 14. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
Come check out the Boys and Girls Thrift Store and more of Detroit Lakes. They've got the largest selection of thrift family apparel in the upper Midwest, all at low, low everyday prices. The B&G Thrift Store and more has been voted the best thrift discount store in the Lakes area. From truckload sales to outdoor living furniture to thrift items, they cover everything you could possibly want. Shop Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 7, Sundays 10 a.m. to 5. The Boys and Girls Thrift Store and more is a proud supporter of all Laker athletics. Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Well, St. Cloud Tech's offense comes through again. Outside of that opening drive where they had to punt, they've scored on every possession since. And another one here, 2-yard rushing touchdown by Tanner Hugg. And now the Lakers down by 14 points with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter as Ryan Francis returns his kickoff to the 30-yard line. That's where the Laker offense will start. When Detroit Lakes has thrown the ball, they've been doing a nice job through the air. As you take a look at Jude Hoagland's stats here, 6 passes for 115 yards on 8 attempts. And he had the touchdown connection with Dawson Von Ruden. Last time the Lakers had the football, their drive stalled out. 2 wide receivers to the right. And they'll hand it off to Francis. And Francis gets to the 39-yard line. Lakers were forced to punt last time that they had the football. Here's they get to the 39-yard line. So 10-yard rush there for Ryan Francis. And it was a broken play that led to that punt. It was a loss in the backfield. Hoagland lost big yardage on that last drive. It was a botched play, and had a couple of those here tonight. Here's the Lakers will run it with Francis to the left. And this time gets not quite as much as he got on the first handoff, but gets positive yardage. Gets 6 yards on the next carry. 16 yards in the last 2 plays. Laker offense as they approach midfield at their own 45. 10:25 to go, fourth quarter. Lakers have all 3 timeouts. Time still remaining here for the Lakers, but they'll have to start thinking more about that clock as Francis trips in the backfield, and he might have lost the football. Well, let's see if he was able to retain possession. It looked like he was down. And he was. And so the official makes that call. He was down, so he'll lose a yard. And that's the first time tonight where we've seen maybe the rain, that footing might have not been ideal for Ryan Francis there. He kind of slipped. We haven't seen a lot of slippage here tonight. 2 wideouts to the right. Shotgun here for Jude Hoagland. 2 backs, it's Francis and Winter as he'll look to throw on 3rd down, and the pass is caught by Dawson Von Ruden. Inside the 35, drugged down from behind at the 26-yard line. So the Lakers with a big pass play to Dawson Von Ruden as he gets to the 26. That's a 29-yard connection for Hoagland and Dawson Von Ruden. As Von Ruden now over 100 yards receiving here in this ball game. Four catches, 114 yards receiving for Dawson Von Ruden. As Hoagland throws it to the left, and it is caught by Griffin Dizzy, but I think he dropped the ball. Incomplete. And Dawson Von Ruden a little shaken up after that catch that he just had moments ago. Pass incomplete to Griffin Dizzy, and clock stops at least. 9 minutes left here in quarter number 4. Lakers down by 14 points. All 3 of their timeouts. Dawson Von Ruden still on the sideline. It's Avery Nordby and Bryant Kulzer, the wide receivers. The handoff will go to Francis, and Francis brought down after a minimal gain, maybe a yard on the rush. 1 yard rush there for Ryan Francis, and it's 3rd down and 9. Von Ruden back in the game. That's a good sign. He was shaken up after he caught that 29-yard pass. And back to pass here is Hoagland. He'll throw to the left, and it's caught by Dizzy this time. And Dizzy keeps his feet and is inside the 15. Down to the 14-yard line. 11 yards through the air to Griffin Dizzy. And that'll move the chains. 1st down. So good bounce back there. Dizzy had a drop earlier, but comes back with a catch and a 1st down for Griffin Dizzy. Yard connection, and 1st down now for the Lakers at the 14-yard line of St. Cloud Tech. 8 minutes left here, quarter 4. 3 wideouts right, 2 to the left. Hoagland looks to throw, pressure in his face, tries to get out of it, but he's brought down and ends up throwing the ball, but he was down before he threw that ball, which is good because it was a backwards pass, which would have meant that it would have been a live football. Instead, he's brought down for a loss, a sack on the play. That's the first time we've seen a sack by the St. Cloud Tech team without it being like a fumble or recovery type situation. And so that sack will be a loss of 10 yards. And now the Lakers facing 2nd and 20 from their own 24. Or from their 24, I should say. And it's Donovan Zima in there now. Man in motion from left to right, and they'll hand it off. And no gain on the play, might have lost yards. That was Ben Buboltz. And Buboltz loses a couple yards. So Ben Buboltz, with that carry, loses a couple, and the Lakers going the wrong direction here, as they lose actually 3 yards when it's all said and done. So facing a 3rd and 23. 3rd down and forever. Hoagland, the quarterback. 3 wideouts to the right, to the left. If they could get half of it back, that would be ideal. Throw to the left, and it's caught by Ryan Francis, and he's close to a 1st down. Gets to the 7-yard line. So it'll be, what will it be, 4th down and about 2. Yeah. 4th and 2. 21-yard connection. Hoagland to Ryan Francis through the air. 3rd catch of the night for Ryan Francis. This is the game here. You got to get this 1st down. 4th down and 2. Lakers will go pistol. 2 wideouts to the right. Francis, the tailback, as Hoagland hands it off to Francis, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. It all depends on the spot. It all depends on the spot. Francis with the rush. He needed 2, and he gets 2. 1st down. 1st and goal, Lakers. Ryan Francis gets that 1st down. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 4. Under 6 minutes left, 4th quarter. Lakers down by 14. They have all 3 timeouts. Break the huddle, down to 14 on the play clock. Tight end, double tight set to the right. Looks like they're going to run to the right. And another throw. It's Francis. He lost the football. And did he get it back? He did. Did he get it back? Yeah, he must have. The way the reaction is. Unless they said he was down, which either way, it's a loss of some yardage here for Detroit Lakes. Back to the 13-yard line. So Detroit Lakes backed up now to the 13. They had it at the 4. That's the danger of running shotgun. And it'll be second down and goal, I should say, from the 13-yard line. Second and goal from the 13. Handoff to Renteria. And he's knocked down at the 9-yard line. 4-yard rush. So now it'll be third down and goal from the 9. Clock is running, and that's becoming an issue here as well, as you got to try to get 2 touchdowns. 9-yard line is where the ball is spotted. Hoagland, the quarterback. Third down and goal from the 9. Back to pass. Hoagland throws to the end zone for Von Ruden, and it is incomplete. Two DBs all over Dawson Von Ruden, and it's fourth down. Again, you're back to that situation where this is the game. Need a touchdown, or else if you could get a penalty or something to keep the drive going. But really, with 4:12 left, down by 2 touchdowns, need a score here. You do have all 3 timeouts, but here we go. Down by 14 points. Detroit Lakes at the 9-yard line of St. Cloud Tech on 4th down and goal from the 9. Comes down to this. Hoagland, shotgun, looks right, throws right. Von Ruden tripped and kind of slipped, and the pass falls incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs. And that is could be the dagger, unless the Lakers can get a turnover here or takeaway. This one could be ending here. Lakers do have all 3 timeouts, so it's not over. That was a big play. Good job, St. Cloud Tech. Their defense and offense, for that matter, all throughout. That defense needed that stop, and they got it. So the Tech Tiger offense back out on the field, and it looks like their quarterback is back out there, Andrew Brown. So that's a good sign. He was shaken up earlier, and he's back out there now as they start the drive at the 9. Handoff near side, Tanner Hug gets to the 11. It's a rush of 2 yards. Will the Lakers use their timeouts here? Looks like they will not. Brendan Severson on the tackle. So second down and 8, or second down and 9. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. No 2-minute warning in high school football, so we don't get the benefit of that. 3.5 to go, 6 on the play clock. Wing T backfield here for the Tigers. Handed off to Hug, and he's brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up third down. Lakers still electing to not use their timeouts as the Tigers have a 3rd and 6 upcoming. So 3rd down and 6, 3 minutes left. When the Tigers finally snap the ball, it'll be about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 35 seconds. No, 2 minutes and 40 seconds here. As they'll go under center. They'll look to throw. No, they'll draw play, and Hug has got a first down. Wow. That has burnt the Lakers tonight, that halfback draw. And the Tigers get a first down. They get across the 26, 13-yard rush for Tanner Hug. And the Tigers will keep that clock running. Looks like the Lakers might be electing to not use their timeouts here. So we'll go wing T formation here for St. Cloud Tech. They'll hand it off up the middle, and Aiden Larson on the tackle. Brings up second down and 10. No gain on the play. Well, St. Cloud Tech is going to get their second win of the season, it looks like. for the Tigers, they went winless a couple years in a row. They're playing that 5A schedule. But turning things around and go to 500 on the year as pitch to Ali to the right. He's brought down. Minimal gain on the play. And Lakers will now elect to use their timeouts. So timeout taken here by Detroit Lakes. With 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter, Lakers down by 14. Tigers facing a 3rd down and 10 when we return. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes for quality printing that won't break your budget. Make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 842.
St. Cloud Tech facing a 3rd and 9. They'll hand the ball off to Hug. Gets a couple of yards. Lakers will use another timeout. We'll keep it here. It'll be 4th down here for St. Cloud Tech. And they'll likely be punting the football away. Again, St. Cloud Tech, they did not do anything too flashy. They just very efficient, and again, the offense, when they needed to, they kept drives alive, and they were assisted as well with Lakers having some tough times on offense with, I'll go back to that 3rd quarter where Lakers had a drive going and had that broken play where Hoagland had to sit on the ball facing a 9-yard loss, and any idea of even going for it at that point down by 6, that was thrown out the window. And so Detroit Lakes will go back to the drawing board after suffering a loss here tonight. Again, they do have one timeout left, 1 minute, 23 seconds left. Tigers up by 14 points. You need a touchdown, extra point. You need the onside kick, and then another touchdown, extra point, all within a minute and 23 seconds. That's a lot to ask. Shout out to our Lakes TV3 crew, Raina Zima engineering tonight, Simon Ann doing the camera operating tonight. Doing a great job as the Tigers will, here we go. Lakers will get them down for a big loss on the play. The Tigers went for it on 4th down, and so now the Lakers will have the ball. It was a pitch to the backfield, and nobody was home. Tigers had to go pounce on that ball, but it's 4th down, and so the Lakers will take the ball over at the 19-yard line. So it's it's not over. 19-yard line is where this Laker team will start of St. Cloud Tech. Need to score quick, though. We've seen Jude Hoagland find Dawson Von Root in this area of the field. Connected on their first touchdown pass. As Hoagland will look his way here on 1st and 10. The pass over the middle, and it's dropped. Gus Okeson, the intended receiver, falls incomplete. He was open on a drag route over the middle, but unable to come up with it, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10 with 1:09 left here in the 4th quarter. Hoagland gets the play call from offensive coordinator Josh Omang, former Laker head coach. Two wideouts to the right. They'll go double tight set. Okeson, the tight end to the left, and it'll be Blake Berger, the tight end to the right. Francis and Winter, the backs in the backfield. Hoagland throws it, and it's caught by Berger inside the 5, and he's down at the 4-yard line. Actually, they'll put him at the 3, so it's a 16-yard connection to Blake Berger from Jude Hoagland. First down and goal to go. As the Lakers get to the line with 52 seconds left, handoff to Renteria, and he's stopped short. And now you got to use your last timeout with 48 seconds left. And no gain on that play. Again, a nice connection. Blake Berger on that reception. That's, I believe, his first of the season there. To look. As the Lakers call a timeout, that's their final timeout. We'll keep it here. Coming up in our post-game show, we'll go through final stats and also take a look at who our Muscatel GMC MVP of the game is. As Detroit Lakes will had to call their last timeout. They have the ball at the 3-yard line. Second down and goal from the 3. As they'll send two wideouts to the left. That's Berger and Von Ruden. Nobody on Berger at this point. Now they'll have somebody, Everett Stein will go over and on coverage. As Hoagland hands it off to Francis, who scores the touchdown. Touchdown Detroit Lakes with 44 seconds left. Touchdown Ryan Francis. 3-yard rushing touchdown. And now with 44 seconds left, you get the extra point, and then you need the onside kick. Aiden Askelson on for the point after attempt. Ben Bubolt's the holder. As Aiden Askelson attempts the extra point. The snap is down, but it's blocked. Extra point is blocked. The snap was a little low. Buboltz had to go and try to retrieve that low snap, and by the time he got it placed, it wasn't enough for Askelson to get it away without it being blocked, and so blocked extra point. Our score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, 28-20. Tigers lead by 8. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
Okay, here we go. Onside kick. The Lakers need to recover this onside kick. Otherwise, the Tigers will just, if they recover it, they'll kneel on the football. Lakers are without any timeouts. The Lakers trail by 8 points, 28-20. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And we get a timeout by St. Cloud Tech before this onside kick attempt. So I'm sure it's not something that they probably practice all the time, but I'm sure it's somewhere in that practice where they do the onside kick recovery. But for St. Cloud Tech, they're going to talk things over here. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. They just burned their first one, so might as well talk it over and see how the Lakers came out on that formation on the onside kick. And we'll see what Detroit Lakes can do here on an onside kick attempt. Down by 8 points here. Aiden Askelson, place kicker. This ball teed up. Tigers will put 6 guys on the front row, 5 guys in the back row, 2, 4, 5. Oh, they got 5 guys in the front row, 5 guys in the back. And Askelson's onside kick. Ooh, it might be close, but the Tigers do recover it. It actually was closer than I was expecting it to happen there, as the Lakers had a good wave of players on that far side. They tried to onside kick it to the left. And there was a number of Lakers there, but the Tigers come up with the recovery, and that is all she wrote. We'll just have a kneel down. Might have to do 2 kneel downs, and then the game will conclude. But for Detroit Lakes, this one kind of feels like you saw that one kind of slip through the fingers. They had a good first half, I thought, and had momentum at the end of the first half too, but it was a long drive to start the second half for St. Cloud Tech, and they just never looked back from the start of the second half. And Lakers did score late here at the end of the fourth quarter, but not enough, as the Tigers will get the win. Final score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, St. Cloud Tech 28, Detroit Lakes 20. As the Lakers fall to 1-3 on the season, the Tigers improve to 2-2. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our post-game show next. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Hello, Scott Winter here with Laney's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Summer has once again come and gone, and well, we all know what comes next. But that doesn't mean it's too late to take advantage of our fall furnace check and service specials. Or if you're looking at upgrading your heating system, please give Laney's a call today, 218-847-1309. Also, don't forget that Laney's can help with all of your plumbing projects, water and air quality needs, and cabin closings. Please give Laney's a call today, 218-847-1309. Thank you.
Roll-off containers from Haug Incorporated are perfect for any project. Don't let your project become bigger than you thought it'd be. Maybe you're in need of Haug's roll-off containers for your construction projects. Haug significantly reduces disposal costs often made by big, bulky trailers while doing the dirty job of taking the debris away for you. The big roll-off containers will handle your demolition, no problem. Call Haug Incorporated today for your roll-off containers. 218-847-7391.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
Book those tee times now at Forest Hills Golf. The fall specials are happening right now. Book a tee time for a round of golf at Forest Hills, and your price with a card is only $55. There's still plenty of golf to be played before the snow flies. So book your tee time today at Forest Hills Golf. This is a championship course with unique black sand traps. Book those tee times now online at foresthillsgolfrv.com or call 439-6400. 218-439-6400.
Look, the big new Old National Bank in town is just trying to make a go for it. But they have a lot of shareholders to please down in Chicago. At Midwest Bank, your local bank, the only person we have to please is you. So we employ people here. We invest in people here. We build businesses here. And if that's the kind of thing you want from your financial institution, we welcome you here to Midwest Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
B&M Electric, a full-service electrical contractor that's built a reputation on honesty and service, providing top-quality service at a reasonable price and long-lasting relationships with the best general contractors in the area. B&M Electric is proud that home and business owners alike call them year after year for their electrical needs. The biggest compliment? When their customers refer them to friends. Over 35 years in the business, licensed and bonded. Good luck to all the Laker athletes from Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric.
All right, welcome back. Tough one tonight. Detroit Lakes falls to St. Cloud Tech. Final score 28-20 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. St. Cloud Tech picking up their first section win of the season. They improved to 2-2. Detroit Lakes falling to 1-2 in section play and now 1-3 overall. Let's take a look at final stats in this one. Jude Hoglum, quarterback for the Lakers, completed 9 passes for 181 yards. He was able to connect through the air to Dawson Von Ruden for a touchdown pass as well. Did also throw an interception. Running the football, Ryan Francis for the Lakers finished the night the leading rusher. He finished 20 carries for 100 yards rushing. He also had that touchdown in the fourth quarter. Jace Winter also had a touchdown, his first of the season, but he only had 1 carry. 1 carry, 19 yards, and 1 touchdown. Donnie Zima, 1 carry for 8 yards. Receiving-wise, Dawson Von Ruden, 4 catches for 114 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Francis, 3 catches for 37 yards. Jace Winter, 1 catch for 14 yards. Griffin Dizzy, 1 catch for 11 yards. And Blake Berger, 1 catch for 16 yards. Laker offense penalized 3 times in this ball game, 20 yards in penalty yardage. Also, the Laker defense did take that big 15-yard penalty that prolonged that scoring drive for St. Cloud Tech to put them up by 2 scores. That was a big turning point in this ball game. Speaking of St. Cloud Tech, Andrew Brown, their quarterback, 5 throws, completions for 78 yards. Rushing the football, he also had a rushing touchdown in the ball game. Suleiman Ali for St. Cloud Tech, 10 carries for 46 yards. Leading rusher for St. Cloud Tech was number 39, Tanner Hugg. He was busy tonight, finished the night with 19 carries for 111 yards as he was the lead back here this evening as he rushed for 2 touchdowns as well. Outside of that first drive for St. Cloud Tech that stalled out, they were forced to punt. They scored on their next drives, and outside of that last drive where they stalled out and ended up fumbling the football, Lakers were given a chance there at the end in that fourth quarter where they got the touchdown with Ryan Francis, made it 28-20, made it interesting. Then they go for the onside kick with 44 seconds left, and that was close as well, but St. Cloud Tech able to recover that onside kick attempt and ultimately get the win here tonight. Final score 28-20, our final on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Let's take a look at team totals here tonight. Detroit Lakes running the football as a team, 113 yards on the ground. And passing-wise, 192 yards through the air for the Lakers. So, again, the Lakers fall 28-20. It's time now for our Muscatel GMC Player of the Game in this one. And you take a look at St. Cloud Tech's Tanner Hugg with those 2 rushing touchdowns here tonight and over 100 yards rushing. He is our Player of the Game here this evening. 111 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on 19 carries. That's brought to you by Muscatel GMC. Our next broadcast will be on Friday. Next week we'll be at Cold Spring Blattner Stadium. Always a fun time there. And we'll be taking on the Ricori Spartans. No longer in our section, but it's a big rivalry game here. Tomorrow morning we'll be broadcasting live from Burger King as we'll talk to head coach Reed Hefta, recap tonight's game, and preview what's coming up. And by that time, too, we'll know the final on a game that we're keeping a close eye on, Becker and Princeton. And Becker right now leading Princeton 14-6 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kind of rooting for Princeton tonight to get that win, to perhaps still get a chance for that 3 seed. And, of course, it's still a long ways away. Lakers, it depends on, too, where St. Cloud Tech will finish as well as far as the playoff seeds. We're just at the halfway point of the season, actually past the halfway point now. But, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how things shake out. We'll get you scores tomorrow morning live from Burger King and Detroit Lakes. For our Lakes TV 3 crew, Raina Zima engineering tonight, and Simon And joining us on camera. Our camera operator doing a great job here tonight. I'm Charlie Newland signing off here from Mohlberg Field. Again, our final tonight on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Lakers fall short to the St. Cloud Tech Tigers. Final score 28-20. Have a great night. We'll talk again soon.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.